Hi everyone, just a quick message. I wanted to offer you the opportunity to make a donation of a minimum of £1 via PayPal to yourpsychicconsultants@gmail.com. And everybody that makes a donation, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to choose people at random to get free 1-hour readings. This is because the more you guys can support me, the more time I can put into uploading videos and doing more for the channel, which I really want to do, because I spend a lot of time on my private one-to-one clients and I like that, but I would like to give more time to these. And also to give the opportunity for people that can't necessarily afford a full hour private reading to be able to have the opportunity to get one. So the minimum of £1 of a British pound, which I think is about $1.50. And I'm not sure. Obviously, you'll have to kind of do the translation into whatever currency you use, but hopefully it's not too much. And but just make sure when you do it that you don't click that it's a service or a good, because then about a third of that will go to PayPal and it won't be £1, and you won't be in the draw. So and depending on response, I'll give quite a few. I'll see how many. If there's a good response, I can give more free readings, and I'm hoping to do that, to give away quite a lot of free readings, as well as if people do want to pay. So yeah, so just make a donation via PayPal to yourpsychicconsultants@gmail.com and you could get a free reading. Thank you very much. And just to say that you will be in the draw for a month of the date of donation, and hopefully I will be picking quite a few people within that month. You will be in the draw for a month after you make your donation. Hi Capricorn, welcome to Psychic Consultants. This is Agatha, and this is your general tarot reading for February 2016. I want to say thank you to everybody that's liked and subscribed and watched all my previous videos. It means a lot to me. Thank you for all your comments. I can't always get back to all of them, but I do read all of them, and I appreciate them a lot. This is a general reading, so I'm just going to lay 8 cards and then kind of go with the energies as it flows for me. What resonates for you is for you. What doesn't resonate for you is not for you. Always trust your own intuition and guidance over whatever I say. I'm just conveying the messages as they come for me. Do check your ascendant and your moon, or some people call it your rising and your moon, because that reading for this month might be more accurate for you. So do check out those two as well, and we'll see what comes up. Okay, going with the first. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. And as the kind of overall kind of theme card for the month, we've got the Five of Wands. So conflict for some reason is going to be a bit of a thing for you this month of February. So I'll see what comes out in the reading, but conflict seems to be something that's going to be valid. Right, so the major arcana card I have for you is the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is telling me that this month is going to be about surrendering to your destiny, and that no matter what's going on, and I think it might be a little bit of an up and down month, there are going to be highs and there are going to be lows, but it's a little bit of this wheel of fortune that just keeps turning, and you're going to have to kind of go with that stuff. And I think it's about letting go of what we perceive to be right and what we perceive to be wrong. Because there are a lot of kind of positive, great things going on, but then I think there's also a little bit of slightly difficult things going on, and it's just to learn to embrace those things as part of the wheel of life and how things go. I was immediately drawn to this Eight of Wands here, so I feel like there could be some new love coming in February. I mean, it is Valentine's month. And it's either I'm getting that if new love isn't coming in, it's that you want it to. It's that you've got this kind of, in terms of love, you just kind of want to get going. And I think actually there might be someone that if you're single, there's definitely, for singles, there's someone that you've got your eye on, that you're really quite attracted to, that you're feeling quite an intense attraction to. But if you're in a partnership or in a relationship, then I think you're going to feel like another movement towards your partner, or that you want to move the relationship forward. It's this kind of forward energy and this attraction energy that's kind of pushing it forwards. So it's either that you've really got your eye on someone, and Cupid's arrows kind of hit you, because the 8 can sometimes be Cupid's arrow, or that you're just wanting to really move your relationship forward. And I think that that's going to be quite a big thing this month. And it might be related to this 5 of Wands here, that there might be a little bit of conflict that comes up. If it isn't, there is a chance that it could be to do with career and advancement and just ambition and just really wanting to go, and just ideas and creativity and ideas that you have, and you just know that it's going to work. And I'm getting that there may be a little bit of resistance that comes up, and there may be some conflict. But to just remember that this reading, and to remember that you do have the 6 of Wands. So following on from the 5 of Wands and the conflict, we have the 6 of Wands, which is you, and you're victorious. So these ideas that you have, and even this new person, if you're single and you've got your eye on someone, they might be a little bit resistant to it, or there may be some conflict, or it might not make sense, or it might be difficult in the circumstance. For some reason there's a little bit of resistance or conflict, or somebody else doesn't like it, and a little bit like everyone seems to be getting involved in it, that they don't need to, but just to let you know that you will be victorious on whatever that thing is. And it's also represented here by this Page of Wands. So this month I think you feel like you've got a bit of the Midas touch. These two paired up, very powerful. You've got this kind of Ace of Pentacles, which is this new lease of life and movement forward, and this kind of epitome of wealth and abundance and of good things, and feeling good, and really feeling like you've got the whole world in your hands, literally like this hand, and it's this pentacle, and it's heavy and big, and it's like you've got the Midas touch and this gold in your hands, and you've got these ideas. And I get this could be at work, and it could be that there's a promotion, or you've just received a promotion, or there's one at hand, or it's at reach, and you either really want to go for it and you're feeling like there's some conflict towards it, or you've just achieved it, and then there are these ideas and things that you want to do. The Page of Wands is this kind of youthful new energy of creativity and plans and excitement and inspiration of what you can achieve and what you can build and what you can do. And it's either that you have these ideas prior to this promotion, and if you do want a promotion and you have these ideas towards it, to let you know that you will win it. This winning victory 6 of Wands card, the guy marching in on his horse having won as the victor, is paired up very nicely with this Ace of Pentacles. So if there is some kind of opportunity or job or promotion, new job or something that you've really got your eye on, and new ideas. I think it's like if you haven't got the job already or you haven't got the thing already, it's like you have lots of ideas of what you would do. But if you do have recently got the promotion or you do get the promotion and then you have all these ideas, no matter when you're having these ideas, there will be some kind of resistance to it. It's that, and it's quite big, it's quite conflicting. It's like there seems to be a lot of conflict around it, and I'm getting that other people are going to get involved, and you're going to be like, I really don't need you to get involved in this. It's not relevant, but they will, but you will. You don't have to really fight that hard. I'm not getting any cards of, stand your ground cards. It's going to be a big kind of thing for you to do, but it's that you will be victorious. So don't worry about that. It's like you don't have to prove your worth. You're valuable, and let people fight it out amongst themselves. You don't have to get involved, but it will impact you. It will impact you. And I think the whole of this month is about the way that you deal with conflict, and maybe learning to deal with conflict in a more positive way, and not getting so caught up in the conflict that kind of may be around you. This love person, this kind of love thing, this also is going to be successful even if there is conflict again with that. And you will be feeling emotionally very very good, very fulfilled, like your cup is overflowing, and it's like this new lease of life, this new feeling of emotional abundance and fulfillment, and that all your desires are coming true, and you're really in control of your emotions. Like you're holding this cup and it's overflowing. It's like what you're doing, it's supported, and all your emotional needs and desires are supported, and it's really great, and it's very blissful kind of feeling that I'm getting from this. And these two cards together are very powerful, so it's like there are a lot of really, really good things going on. And it's all available to you. It's all there. And this is what's inspiring you. And interestingly, we also have two kind of what we could perceive to be negative cards. In terms of Pentacles, which is kind of like money and career, and in terms of emotions and love, which are the cups. So we have directly below the Ace of Cups, we have the Five of Cups, and it's that the message I'm getting is that you will overcome all the disappointments of the past in love and in your emotions. And so either this new person that's coming in that you've got your eye on, they will kind of heal you, and this card's about shifting your perspective from looking at these three cups that have fallen over and that are not kind of giving you what you want, but then there are these two cups behind, and these two cups of partnership. And I'm getting that this will be overcome, this feeling of disappointment. And I do think that it may even be, whether you're trying to push your relationship forward or whether you're trying to get some new person or get in a relationship with some new person, you may feel initially like there's some conflict and like you feel a bit disappointed, but don't worry about it, because you will get what you desire. You will get, there are very good strong cards here of victory and of new beginnings and of overflowing and of wish fulfillment. It's like your wishes can come true if you remain focused on them. And you will overcome this feeling of loss emotionally, and you will overcome this feeling of loss financially. And I think that maybe for this month you might be feeling a little bit like finances are a little bit, not quite flowing. So just be a bit careful this month. And it's that you may have to just do a bit of saving. You may just have to just be a little bit careful. It's not like it's not a big deal, but it's that, maybe rein in any overspending. I think that maybe when you feel bad emotionally, you might kind of then, it's like, because this is looking towards the disappointment, and then this disappointment leads to this financial lack. It's like this emotional lack then leads to this financial lack, and it's this, they kind of go between the two. They're both looking at each other, and it's a bit of a cycle of, you kind of, when you feel like everything's going wrong, it kind of goes wrong at the same time. And it's that you can break this. You can break this. And I think maybe this new lease of love, or these new ideas and this new movement forward, that's really going to help you to overcome that. And just to let you know that there are some really great things going on here. And as I said at the beginning of the reading, it's just about surrendering to destiny. And sometimes, we can't always get what we want, but we do get what we need. And, what you need might be just behind you, but you're focusing on the 3 cups that have fallen over rather than the 2 cups that are behind you. So, victory is very much at your disposal, and all these great things are really here. And I do think it is going to be a good month, but it's just like the message I'm getting is actually that you're overcoming, even though these energies are coming up. It's to say that this is now, on the way out. You don't have to stay with these, and there are positive cards that are going to trump them. That are trumping the positive cards are trumping these kind of slightly negative cards. And I think it is about you just not holding on to conflict and not focusing on the negative, and really just lifting and focusing on what you really do want. And it's all going to happen. I think this month it is a good month. It is a bright month. You are victorious. You will be victorious. Any conflict that arises, you will be the victor. You will win. So just don't be afraid of conflict as well. This is what I'm getting. I think maybe a few of you actually might be afraid of conflict. So it's about you gaining mastery over conflict. The ones that maybe you get a bit too involved, you may learn that you need to step back a bit. The ones that kind of step back, you may learn that you need to get a little bit more involved. That's what it's about. It's about mastering conflict and how you assert yourself in that. And you will do that. And when you do that, you will come out the victor. So I'm now going to take a card from the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, to take a kind of advice card for the month. It is a tarot deck, but it does have quite a lot of description and kind of advice and its own interpretation of the cards. And the suits are represented by 4 archangels, and there are different archangels in the major arcanas. So we'll see what comes up for that for you, Capricorn, for February. Ooh. Okay, this one's for you. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Michael. So that represents the 6 of Swords in the regular tarot. And it's that you are overcoming these kind of turbulent waters here, and these stormy waters. You're sailing away. You're sailing into the clear blue sky. And it makes complete sense. It does mirror the kind of, it's a 6, it's kind of a victory. This 6 of Wands, but the 6 of Swords is that it's travelling and sailing away, and that this conflict here is representative of this kind of storm, and it's about you being successful through the storm. I'm drawn to the little dog in here. I'm not sure why. Can you see the dog in the boat there? But I'm drawn to that little dog. It's like I think animals might be useful. I think animals might kind of send to you this month. And if you do have pets, to kind of appreciate them, and they may just give you like little messages. I'm getting that the angels communicate through the animals. They're saying the path of least resistance. So sometimes the path of least resistance are the animals around you. So even if you don't have pets, go out, go for a walk. It could be somebody else's pet, or it could be an animal outside or anything. The birds even, I think. For some reason that came up. So it says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Yeah, it's also the travel card, and I was thinking about that. So it's either like you're metaphorically moving away from the storm or literally moving. It could be connected, to this job project or this new person or this new love, or this is also a card of travel and moving, and you might want to move away, and this might be what comes up with some conflict. This might be this new idea and you're like, I've had enough of all this stuff that I don't want. I want this new thing and I need to move away, and people might not go with you. There might be some conflict, but just to let you know that if you master that conflict well, that you will win and you will move into that new place. And it doesn't necessarily need to be physical movement into a new place, but it could be. But it also could just be a new space and a new outlook and this blue sky that's there. I'm going to read from the little book that comes with it just to see if there's any more in there for us. So Michael, 6 of Michael. It says, you're on your way to happier times. The situation that had you feeling stressed and worried is now behind you. So it's the same thing as I'm saying, these two, feeling worried about and stressed about money or your emotional life and your love life. A new day is dawning with sunny skies on the horizon. Embrace the changes and leave the past behind. You can now breathe a sigh of relief and begin to make new plans. This Page of Wands, new plans and ideas that you're having. Don't be afraid to ask for help in implementing the changes you desire. See things objectively. It says additional meanings of this card: seeing things objectively, becoming more positive, relocation and travel. So yeah, just reaffirming all the things that I've said. Okay, so if you are interested in a personal reading, all the details of that will be in the description box below the video. As I said, do check out your ascendant and your moon if this isn't resonating for your sun sign, or any of the other two if you're reading this as one of the others. Lots of love. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you for more readings next month. Take care.